We're going to call this meeting to order.
Decisions into.
Roll call.
Carla.
Karen here.
Kathy here.
John here. I'll make a
Motion to approve the agenda.
Amended agenda.
Pardon?
The amended agenda.
Motion to approve the amended agenda.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it. Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
All right, we have a public hearing on the Code of Ordinances. We'll open the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing. I'll second.
Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Okay, we need an ordinance adopting the City Code of Ordinances.
The first reading.
First reading.
What's the ordinance number?
It will be 2019-02.
I'll make a motion to approve the first reading of ordinance 2019-02. I'll second.
Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Okay, do you want a motion to waive the next two, or?
Is that what the council would like to do? That's typically what's done.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to waive the second and third readings for 2019-02 ordinance. I'll second.
Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Motion, okay. It's done then,
To
right?
adopt.
We need a motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt ordinance 2019-02.
Make a motion to adopt ordinance 2019-02.
I'll second.
Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Urban Renewal Area Amendment. We have a public hearing on proposed amendment to the Peosta Urban Renewal Area. We'll open the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing. I'll second.
Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Resolution to declare necessity and establish an urban renewal area pursuant to section 403(4) of the Code of Iowa and approve urban renewal plan amendment for the Peosta urban renewal area. That's resolution 2019.
32.
I'll make a motion for resolution 2019-32, resolution to declare necessity to establish an urban renewal area pursuant to section 403.4 of Code of Iowa, approve urban renewal plan amendment for the Peosta urban renewal area.
I'll second.
Carla, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, aye.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Ordinance providing for the division of taxes levied on taxable property in the May 2019 addition to the Peosta urban renewal area pursuant to section 403.19 of the Code of Iowa. So this is an ordinance.
This is the first reading. Yes.
be ordinance 2019-03.
I'll make a motion for the first reading of ordinance 2019-03.
I'll second.
Carly.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, I. I'll make a motion to waive the second and third readings.
I'll second.
Carly.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, I.
I'll make a motion to adopt 2019-03.
I'll second.
Carly.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, I.
Okay, planning and zoning, a public hearing to amend the bulk regulations in C1 and C2 districts. Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peosta will conduct a public hearing on Tuesday, May 14, 2019, to consider an amendment to the zoning ordinance by amending the bulk regulations in the C1 retail, commercial, and C2 general commercial districts. At said time and place, all interested parties will be given an opportunity to be heard or for or against. So, we open public hearing. I'm gonna make a motion.
I'll make a motion to close public hearing.
I'll second.
Carly.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, I.
Do we need a resolution?
It's an ordinance.
So this would be 4.
It's another ordinance. Okay, we got a,
First reading on ordinance 2019-04.
okay, first. Did you make a motion?
I'll make a motion for the first reading 2019-04.
I'll second it. Carly.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, I.
Motion to waive the second and third or not?
I'll make a motion to waive the second and third reading.
I'll second.
Carly.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, I.
Motion to accept the ordinance 2019-04.
Did you make an motion? I'll make a motion to
Okay.
accept 2019-04.
I'll second it. Carly.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, I.
I don't know whether I'm supposed to or not.
I don't know, you voted.
I can vote. So it's done. Fencing discussion.
So our office has been fielding calls like crazy really over the past 3 or 4 weeks about fencing. Planning and zoning discussed it last week, and they recommend that the city further restrict fencing. Our ordinances really don't say much of anything. There's not a setback noted. There's not some of the types of materials used. We don't get really specific. So the information in your fencing would be disallowed in the front yard, and then a 6-foot max height would be enforced everywhere else. They would also like to see some type of a setback, either a 4-foot or 5-foot were discussed, but they wanted to get the council's thoughts on this. So most of the subdivisions are still under covenants, but some of them are expiring and some of them don't have the covenants in place. So that's why it's becoming an issue. And the city at this point statutorily doesn't have a whole lot of ground to enforce anything. In theory, people can put in a fence and don't have to notify the city, don't have to get permission from the city. So some cities utilize a fencing permit, some charge a fee, some don't. So those are all things we want to talk about. And see, planning and zoning has some very strong feelings about it. So they were interested to see what the council's thoughts were, and then instructed us to put together some possible amendments to the zoning ordinance related to fencing.
So they wanted a 5 or 6 foot setback, or 4 or 5 foot setback.
4 or 5 is what they were thinking, which creates kind of a mowing dilemma usually, because then you have to go mow on the other side, but it can avoid some of the neighbor disputes when you can go right up to the property line, and that can get a little hairy if you get back-to-back fences on the property line. So there's pros and cons.
But in theory, if both properties want a fence, then you have a walkway between them,
Right.
like, yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Interesting.
lot of different schools of thought. They also would like to restrict the materials. They would talk about restricting, like I don't want to say metal chain link, the like gray chain link. We talked about.
What's the matter with a regular chain link fence?
Right. Yes, several of them were not in favor about that. We talked about the vinyl clad chain link. They didn't necessarily know what they thought about that. They considered possibly restricting wood because those seem to fall in disrepair so easily. So they didn't make any formal decisions, but they wanted us to start putting some things together and see what the council's thoughts were.
It's really too bad we can't have extensions to covenants to keep them alive after the dates that they're done.
And I know like Royal Oaks 2 extended. So there's requirements, so the developer still has to own property. So you can't once it's gone, Thunder Valley's one is sold up, Slavic and Bread can't do anything then to come in. So I know some of them have been extended, but some of them haven't, which is only creating more confusion on the part of some of the residents and the part of some of the realtors. They're getting mixed messages. It's sort of hard for some of them to determine which phase they fall in. So, some new residents calling our office, their realtor told them this, or they thought this, and they see their neighbor doing one thing which may or may not mean anything for them.
And then you got long-term residents that have been there forever, and now you got new neighbors that want fences.
Right.
There's really nothing to stop them. I think materials, you definitely want to have a certain age required on a wood defense. You want it to be able to last at least 10 years. Because there's some
What
cheap
is the one
fences out
behind
there.
you? What's the one behind Carver? That's wood.
Cedar.
Is
That's
that wood?
cedar. That's a $6,500 fence. So that's a really good fence. But, unlike the one.
But if you're gonna say wood, you can't have wood, then.
No, a wood that lasts a certain period of time.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean? So if it's a 10-year, 15-year fence, then it's gonna be good quality wood, right? It would be able to last, but if it's a cheap panel fence that you buy, like the panels in and then fall apart the next week when they get all dry and they go like this.
But how do you put that into
I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I agree. We have to do something for it to protect the town and give some guidance, being a permit or,
I like the permit idea.
yeah. And then have restrictions on what can be put into town. Chain link fence would probably.
You're gonna have them pay for a permit to put a fence up?
Well,
It could be free.
yeah.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
somehow
okay.
it's
Be
a permit, just,
notification.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some communities with just a simple one-page permit that was nice. It ranges from that to clear up to Asbury has neighbor agreements that have to be signed, and those are recorded at the courthouse, and so then they're attached to the property and have to be signed when new owner, they're assigned to the property then. So it gets, I mean, you have a lot of options, there's the full range, but certainly, I mean, you don't wanna be too restrictive.
Eric, what do you think you guys, the police department's thought would be on having setbacks versus being able to go yard to yard? So if you got a 5-foot area where people can hypothetically hide,
Right.
I mean, would you rather see it?
It's hard. I mean, and the whole cutting grass thing is an issue too. And then if you have people that like both want the fence, they can split the cost on the middle ground. Split it that way. I mean, there's pros and cons to both. But like, I have a fence in Epworth. That was a 1-page permit that I had to get, but I had to be 2 foot back from the property lines. So
yeah,
like, kind of stink, like cut grass around that one house.
Right, but as far as the police department goes, so if you've got 2 foot here, 2 foot there, if something was to happen,
Oh,
that's an area to hide there. Would that be a concern for the police department?
I mean, there are blind spots for sure. Yeah.
Was there restrictions on that form that you filled out for your fence?
No.
This material?
As far as material or height
I
or,
did like a galvanized, but it is vinyl wrap. It's a black vinyl wrap chain link, 4 foot. But no, they don't have any restrictions on that.
Something we should look into.
Well, and you could just between like if you had 2 5-foot sections, you could have random people just in there doing whatever between 2 fences too, not necessarily hiding either. You could have people doing whatever they want between those fences.
And if you
Sure.
get, some of these lots are placed as such that you could physically have something going on there and you would never notice it,
Right.
especially at night.
Right.
And be on your
That
property.
to me would be a concern. So that's why I don't think I care for the setbacks.
No.
I think that's
yeah, I don't see the need for,
Well, and then but the other thing, you just have to make sure like if you were to do that, to potentially have them go like weed whack the outside of their fence though, because if it's up against the other person's property, they might get mad that you know you got 2 foot of grass on the side. I would assume they go out and weed whack that, but
I think that
because I think that would probably be in the property owner's
the agreement, I like that part of the clause, is to have that,
true.
yep, have that paperwork follow it, so.
But then it's just recorded.
So that way you get certified approval on all sides, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then that's.
So, but I mean,
Enforcing
potentially,
it to the.
yeah, but potentially, if this neighbor doesn't want a fence and this person that wants the fence, I mean, that could, it's just as much their property, you know? And it's their
Right, so
value too, that's gonna be going down.
does that person have to have some kind of a legitimate complaint or they just don't want a fence up?
Well,
I mean, it's your property, so,
And I'm not sure, I would like to do some investigating, because I'm not sure what happens if someone refuses to sign
Right.
it, if they're.
which I can see, like, that will be a problem, or it will come up anyway.
But I think we could certainly require even just that notification is made of size, type, installation date is made to the neighbors.
And then part of this, we should probably have something as far as upkeep, that way if something does deteriorate over time and it's sitting there dilapidated, it's bringing the overall look of the town down. Should be notification, something in there to say, hey, you got X amount of time to fix it.
Right.
And if they don't, then we bring in, we'll fix it for them, maybe cut it down or charge them for it, I don't know.
draft a permit and start with some initial requirements and exclusions and restrictions, and then we'll let you guys in planning and zoning take a look at it and see what we think.
Did they have a reason for the setback thing?
I don't really recall.
I think it's.
Well, it might be for the sake, like you said, if you're
Deal
gonna
with
trim
it.
the weeds, you're gonna have to go on your neighbor's yard.
Dean,
Is
Well,
that
and
what
your
you-
neighbor
got a
doesn't want
fence
to
over
start
that
cutting,
water main that you have to
trimming
dig up,
around that
you have to
fence.
bust the fence all up, right, to get to
I
it.
think.
So setbacks for nothing would be just enough to get city access without a.
I know they did say that, right, a 5-foot setback would generally cover all those 10-foot easements, but not all some properties have those, some don't.
I think there would be something on that permit as well, that they're signing off that if it's in the easement,
Right.
we're not responsible to replace.
I mean, it might be good to have this mapped out and then approved if they're gonna put it in there, just so if it's a, if something like a sewer or water
Right.
or infrastructure that we need to get to, we should set it back more.
Yeah,
The
we
city
could
should
have
more
a
control.
public works approval
Yeah,
portion.
just so we can cover up something, or dig a hole in it.
Okay, I think that was fairly.
Okay, employee health insurance renewal, Adam Kearns, not here.
Adam had a death and had a funeral he had to be in attendance to tonight, so he is planning to attend our next council meeting. So if you wish to table this, that would certainly make sense. If you really feel so led to try to walk through it tonight, we can do that too, but he is planning to attend end of May.
Might as well wait.
I'll make a motion to table this until Adam's able to attend.
I'll second.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John,
And workman's comp renewal and ICMA summer, oh no, that's different.
Just the next one.
Workman's comp renewal, so we'll table that.
I'll make a motion to table.
I'll second. Oh,
Who made the motion, I'm sorry, was that John, sorry?
Yeah.
John. And second was
Kathy.
Kathy, thank you. Carla.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John,
Okay, there's a IACMA summer conference that Whitney wants to go to. We need a motion to approve that.
And I will only be staying, I'm not gonna drive until Thursday morning, so I'll only be staying in Decorah one night.
Well, we knew about this anyway, didn't we?
Yes, this was all, yeah, I wasn't even really sure if I needed council approval, but I figured
I'll make a motion to, I need a motion to approve it.
I'll make a motion to approve travel to CMA summer conference.
I'll second.
Carla.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Resolution 2019-05,
33.
oops, 33. Is a resolution setting wages and salaries for appointed officers and employees of the city of Peosta for fiscal year 2020.
I'll make a motion for resolution 2019-33, a resolution setting wages and salaries of appointed officers and employees of the city of Peosta fiscal year 2020.
I'll second.
Carla.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Separation.
Counts, I never did see that, is it on there now? Authorization of employee separation. We need to formally authorize the mayor to sign Jim Riley's separation agreement. What do we want to do with that tonight? Do we wanna-
Yeah, if you could go ahead and you would accept a motion to authorize the mayor to sign that, and then I'll just have him stop in the office and sign it when he can, because his name's already on the PDF. Otherwise, Karen, you could certainly sign it, but I'd like to put this one in the books and then just one more day, send it back to revise the signature line. Yeah, I mean, this is the agreement we've all reviewed. There was some language change so that they made, the release in this match the release in the workers' compensation case settlement so that it's airtight. So this is the final, this is it.
I'll make a motion for the council to authorize the employee separation agreement.
I'll second.
Carla,
Jerry,
Karen, I,
Kathy, I.
John, aye.
what's the resolution number?
It's not
It's not a resolution.
a motion.
That's not a resolution.
no, it's just authorizing.
It's the one before that I need to.
33.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Update, Peosta Community Center.
I'm just gonna touch on some of these bullet points and if you guys have any questions. Western Dubuque Service Day, they came last Wednesday. Kinda got all shambled because of the weather, so, a lot of the stuff that they planned to do outside, they reshuffled, so last minute we decided to bring a bunch of kids here to kind of help out, if you will. We had around 20 kids here and they went to town, painting, cleaning, putting shelves together, putting trim on things, just anything we had them do, they were more than willing to do. It was awesome to kind of see the support, and I think they had fun.
Stacy, did they do a mural? Would they,
So they have all the supplies. They were never going to do that here, so they were going to grab. We got them canvases to do, and they were going to do it at the school, and then bring it over so that we could put the canvases on the wall. I don't know. So they have the canvases, they have the paint, they know all of that, but I don't know that they had time to do it within since they shortened up service day.
right, so what the plan was, they wanted to have this kind of be a continuation year after year, kind of build on it. And so Stacy came with the ideas, was first a mural downstairs across from the bathrooms.
Correct. Yep.
And just do section by section, have each art class each year build on it and kind of be a legacy type thing. But they decided to do canvases, right?
Correct.
And then they'll just kind of each year do a new canvas
Add to it.
and add to it. So I think it's a pretty neat thing.
It's awesome. I mean, the hallway's kind of blah, not a whole lot in it, so it's kind of a way to bring it in, bring the kids kind of in, have,
Time to
be part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So yeah, I will touch base with Chris to find out for sure what happened on that. We had business telephone supply in here within the last couple weeks, installing different speakers for our PA system. The PA system is what Crossroads donated money towards, so we're just finally getting it installed. Everything's installed, we're just waiting for them to come back and program all our phones, and then we'll be up and ready to go. They did test it in the week last week, downstairs, and it was awesome, so it'll be a nice addition to the center, for sure. Guess you guys have questions on the rest of these bullet points?
I did talk to one of the tournament directors that you deal with for baseball.
Yeah.
Loves the facility.
Good.
Absolutely loves it. Wants to get on the big field.
One of them, I actually have one of them getting on the big field in a couple weeks. It's
JP?
been hard scheduling everything. We have a lot of different things out there, so to get them for all the Saturday, Sunday has been tough. So there's one big roof game I have to move in order to make it happen. But yeah, that's been the biggest. I mean, they're the ones I talked to, I'm assuming they're the ones I talked to, that would like us to get a fourplex.
Is it
Because
JP?
they build it every weekend.
Yeah.
Build it every weekend, so.
Yes.
But, and they're great to work with. Everyone that's rented the fields have been awesome to work with, so. The other thing I wanna add, other than what's already here, is it's kind of in advance, but September 6th, we're trying something we've never done before, a father-daughter dance. So we had a new member move into the community who used to do it where she lived. She asked if we'd ever consider it and jumped on board. So Val's kind of heading that up, looking for sponsors, looking for that kind of stuff. But it'll be our first, we have a DJ already booked. It'll be our first father-daughter dance. So excited to see kind of how that turns out. So.
vehicle for PCC in City Hall. What do you know about that?
Yep, so you'll recall we talked about this fairly in depth at the budget workshop. We were talking about a vehicle split. So the three of us, test drove. Karen nearly tried to steal a vehicle is essentially what happened at Victory Ford. Because we were looking at a smaller truck, and I know we talked about this because we felt at the time that maybe might be able to serve their purposes better for tossing things in the back. But the more we drove it and looked at it, the F-150 was definitely way too big. The little Ranger was a little bit better. But then when we really talked about what it would be used for, we determined that the Escape, a little crossover, would be a lot better, which of course was preferable to us, but we just always wanted to make sure that it can be used for everything that it would need to. So you'll see the quote information is there, so it's pretty affordable with the government pricing. So we have budgeted $15,000 each entity, so we're way under budget, which is nice. So, and it bid at 3 different dealerships, so I think we did the due diligence, and it's just a basic package, but I think we're excited because it will be very helpful for everyone now. I mean, every Friday, one of our staff has to leave to go to Farley to take the bank deposit. So this would be a vehicle that is used for that. Just, as well as any other meetings, and PCC will obviously get plenty of use out of that. You could probably speak to
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, the amount of times we run for Farley for chalk or to get gas that we have to do weekly now that we're mowing again, the amount of times we have to go get whatever for banquets, whether it's alcohol, whether it's soda, whether it's whatever, we do a lot of different stuff that we've just used our own vehicles for, so it'd be nice to kind of be able to use that.
So the F-250, that's what we're gonna get for it? Or?
That's Public
that's
Works.
not for us.
I just put them on the same.
Theirs is the Escape.
So this will be used if anybody has to go to a conference, instead of using your personal vehicles and everything like that.
Correct.
And we'll still attempt to carpool with, often we'll ride with Asbury or whoever it's convenient for us to carpool with. The last thing that we went to, usually we ride with Asbury and we pay for gas, well, their car was signed out, so I ended up taking my car and then it's mileage, which is a little bit more expensive. But
And where will it stay? Where will we get the vehicle stay?
$1 million question.
Yeah, we've talked about some different things. I think, we'll work on that. We might go cozy up to Eric when we get the chance in between, like in the winter or over weekends when the times that we need to get out there. But we will, it'll stay up here in the warm months to be convenient, so Sean can use it to get mail, run out to the industrial park, run to the bank, but that might be something we're talking about. In the winter to keep it out of the weather.
So half is the city, half is PCC.
So did you go through with one? Did you purchase one then? Or?
We haven't done anything yet without
Council
council approval, because
I mean,
per the purchasing policy, we need your approval, even though it is budgeted, but.
So we budgeted 30 grand, it's coming significantly less.
Yeah.
Do you know, are all the warranties similar to the same?
They're all the same
I'm
vehicle,
sure it's the
aren't they?
same, I mean, they are on the trucks when we did those, the 3-year, 36,000 mile.
I'll make a motion for the Ford Escape through Victory Ford for the city.
I'll second.
Karen, I.
Jerry,
Karen,
Kathy, I.
John, aye.
F-250, I guess.
Anything else, Stacy?
I do not, unless you guys have any questions.
No? Thank you. Police.
Nope, public works, oh, or
Whoops, did I
police
skip
first.
Public Works? No.
Oh, go ahead.
So for the synopsis of April, we had 44 vehicle inspections, 36 traffic contacts, 1 criminal offense, 3 incidents reported, 10 agency assists, 15 citizen assists, 1 motorist assist, 23 home checks / business checks. We had 1 arrest for possession of drug paraphernalia ×2 and possession of controlled substance, 1 traffic control, and 6 case follow-ups. Any questions about that?
How's the part-time working out?
Good.
Helping with your
Yeah.
load?
Yep, definitely. It's nice just to have them out and about, getting other contacts while we're not here, so that's really nice. We're working together of like, if I am not working one weekend, for the most part, he's covering the opposite weekend, so that's nice having coverage. So,
It's good.
he seems happy. He hasn't really had any questions, everything's kind of been going without a hiccup, so.
And you knew everything about the city basically before, right? 'Cause
Yeah, I ran through like the city limits and stuff, the rest is just getting used to the streets. But everything else, I mean, his systems are the same as ours, if anything, they have a little bit more than us, so. Yeah, it's going good.
Great.
Anything else?
Not me, if there's any questions.
Thank you.
Thanks. Public Works. Monthly report.
Questions on any of the items?
You don't have any trips to the compost on here. Have you started?
Yes.
Pardon?
Are you hauling compost?
Are we hauling compost? We did start hauling compost, yes we did. Not until the month of May.
Oh, okay. Okay, the F-250 replacement. What do you got on that? We have our bids, right?
Was there a trade-in on the current one, or we can
There will be a trade-in on the 2013.
So that'll come off of the 11.6. That'll come
It
off
was
the
in
total.
there, wasn't it?
It's
It's
in
in
there.
It's already
there.
off, yeah.
What was the thing about the box?
That's
the
the low
difference
one.
with the box or something on one of them? One of the bids.
So one of the bids, I believe it was the Victory Ford bid, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna take both boxes, the original and the toolbox in on trade. But if I'm not mistaken, their bid still came in way higher.
Yeah,
It did.
So basically, they were stealing both boxes from us and buying a cab and chassis.
so Finnan was the low, right? Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think within a few dollars, yes. And basically Finnan and,
Rundy?
Rundy basically both said the same thing. Finnan would have took the additional box for a $600 trade. Rundy told me we'd be better off selling it outright, we'd get more money that way.
And that box is just.
Realistically, the box should be worth, $900 to $1,000 probably.
Is it getting rotted, or what's?
No, it's in good shape.
Would it fit the one that doesn't have the box on it? The one that's got just the bed box in it?
Just a bad box.
Utility?
The Pat's old truck? The truck?
Oh, that, take the box off of mine and put it on that one? No, this box is shot, it's already been on 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah, the utility bed is,
Gone. That's what I'm.
yeah, it needs to be traded. I thought you were talking about the original truck box.
No.
Pickup box.
So you wanting to go with Fenton?
I mean, they're comparable trucks, I say we go with the cheapest dollar.
Mm-hmm. And the service body, is that the same as what we've had on the other ones?
That was, yes, that would be the same similarity that we put on the past, on the one of last year.
And that's coming with us?
No, that's extra. So 11,688s for your truck and then 10,800 for the box. So
21, 22.
I got a separate bid on the service body, otherwise I'm sure the dealer's probably gonna mark up costs on the service body.
I'll put installation and everything on it, I would think. Is that installed through them?
That's installed.
But this would be something that we'd use probably on a couple different trucks in the future.
Yeah, this
Like
could
we had.
be switched over.
Yeah. What did we budget for the truck this year, you remember?
28,
We did 28?
25.
It's 3,000 less than that. I'll make a motion for Fenton Ford for 11,688 for the F-250.
I'll second.
Caroline.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
We'll get a motion on the service body as well.
I'll make a motion on the service body from
Fenton.
Grant County Truck Bodies LLC for $10,800.
A second, Caroline.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I.
Kathy, aye.
John, aye.
Is that stainless or just regular steel?
That's aluminum. Aluminum body.
Ice begun mixture discussion. So, this is, I'm gonna let you explain it.
So the new product, obviously, we've never yet used it in the past. Experienced a little bit with Skyline, snow removal being in town. They did NICCD, they did Swiss colonies. There was a fair amount of visits in town that they had done, and the meltdown time was, to me, appeared to be pretty instant. I was pretty impressed actually with the product, otherwise I probably wouldn't even considered bringing it to your guys' attention. To my knowledge, it's a 30 to 50% cost savings as far as versus salt, as far as quantities, is what they're telling me.
The actual product costs 30 to 50% less?
The actual product, so the product being combined with the salt.
Be that much less
It's a
salt.
30 to 50% less
Salt.
volume
Salt.
usage.
Oh, okay.
So this would just be pre-mixed or mixed into what we have in
So they'll actually come to our shop. We have to get the salt there for them, stockpile it. They'll mix it and place it in our shed. For the 22, was it 22.30 a ton or $22 a ton? They'll bring the loaders out and everything and place it in our shed.
And salt's up to $60 a ton, so if we can cut it in half, it might be worthwhile.
Are we getting close to a reorder point for salt?
I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think our salt quantities were good for this year. And that is another one of the reasons that we were gonna consider the brine mix, to put toward our salt, dollars. I think we might have ordered
I think we ordered
5.
we ordered a really small
It was a
quantity
minimal quantity.
to stay on
It goes in the truck, we apply it the same way we did the
Well, it
salt.
spreads just like the salt.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Cause that's what scared me that first.
That's what I thought at first too.
No, no,
We're
yeah.
buying the sprayer.
Sure, I was. It was the big thing that you tucked behind the truck.
No,
That's what scared me.
it's incorporated in the salt already,
I thought it
so.
was, but.
Yeah, I think that many trucks will they'll bring to our site. This.
Oh, the Skyline Big Smash.
Yeah.
That's what mixes it.
Okay.
I don't think
So
it
we
tried,
should
hurt to
just
try
go
it for a
ahead,
year.
huh?
I
What?
don't think it hurt to try it for a
No.
year.
Yeah, I think we should.
If it doesn't work, we'll know. We'll let you know if it doesn't work.
Most definitely.
Let us know if it doesn't.
I mean, it's a new product to me too, like I say, I experienced a little bit of it, NICC and different businesses in town, I thought they did a damn good job with it. As a matter of fact, they came all the way to the roundabout, did NICC drive numerous times and you know, it was actually burned off before we could even get out there and get a salt applied, so, I mean.
Because really just standard salt, if you don't have sun on it, it's not gonna really do much, but this stuff will, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think moisture, you know, the snow moisture actually activates it.
Yes.
Do we need a motion or anything?
Okay.
Discussion.
Oh, you wanna make a motion to tell them go ahead and buy it? She says you can. Wanna make a motion or not?
Do we need a motion?
You can make a motion if you'd like to.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure, which,
Pricing.
It's 22 a ton. I don't think there's a sheet there. I don't even know if the price is in there.
there was a price on one of the
Was there a
pages, the
price?
brochure, I think,
The
had
brochure had
something.
first on? Right.
So do we have to
Mm,
come,
Emily
is it
pulled
better
it.
to have them come back with an actual quote so we
Is
can
it the
approve the
brochure?
quote?
Maybe I went to the, what's after the brochure?
We don't know how much salt for sure is gonna be. Did they give you a price per ton?
Yeah, it was 22.38 or $22 a ton? I thought it was 22.38 a ton,
Here,
mixed in place
oh,
in
that
our
just says how
storage.
much more it is.
No, it's $22 a ton.
Okay.
Another thing with that company, so I don't forget, they were the same company that swept our streets, cleaned our curbs. I had them come in and back after they swept because I thought the job was done terrible, like they windrowed in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any complaints after they came back and cleaned up the back?
I didn't hear
No.
anything. Mm-mm.
Actually, I was just saying that, I remember the
Just
day
wondered,
they were
yeah.
out there and the sand was all out of the gutter right in the middle of the
With
road.
the street sweeper, yeah, they did, they brought it to the gutter and I brought it to their attention that the bill wasn't gonna get paid until something more was done to it. And the next day they brought it back and, which I thought cleaned it up pretty good then,
Mhm.
so.
Did they give you a hard time or not?
No, not at all, absolutely not, no. I mean, they basically want our business, I mean, we're close,
Well, that works a lot better than a Bobcat does in the bucket, right?
well, most definitely.
Yeah, so.
You know, if we just do it one time a year in the spring of the year, clean up after the winter.
It's basically the need is get everything out of that, clean the basins. So I'm alright trying this, seeing if it works.
Yep.
It's okay, anybody want a motion on it?
I'll
or just-
make a motion to go ahead and utilize the ice beacon mixture.
I'll second.
Caroline?
Jerry,
Karen, I.
Kathy, I.
John?
Okay, geotechnical investigations bids.
This and the next sludge survey are the next steps of the wastewater treatment plant, which Eldon described when he was here. These were bids that were let. And And they have the recommendation letters included with the winning bids. These are very specific niche contracts, so.
We don't have on this one, we don't have a close estimate, do we? We're just going by foot?
So $9,850.
$9,850.
Yeah.
Tarrant County. Down. Over. $9,850.
Lowest responsive proposal is from Terra. Value to lump sum $9,850.
So we need 2 motions then, one for each of them. I'll make a motion for, I guess it's Terracon's bid for $9,850.
I'll second.
Aye.
Jerry, I.
Karen, I.
Kathy, I.
John.
The sludge survey, low bid winner was Nutraject. This is the survey that I'm anxious to get because this will let us know what our, the metals are and what our deconstruction process will be with the old lagoons. So this will be really good information to have to determine what's got to happen with all of that sludge that is in the old lagoons.
I'll make a motion for the Nutraject systems for $7,677.73.
I'll second.
Aye.
Jerry, I.
Karen, I.
Kathy, I.
John, aye.
Other business and correspondence. Citizen comment.
I have one.
I thought you might.
Campground, what does it look like? Maintenance on that, what are we doing, anything like that?
We actually have money on it.
Yeah, I think the plan is to do some, I'm Dean Capel's speaking, to do as many major repairs as they can this year, but we need to, the plan is to wait until the plant is done to do the total resurface because that machinery is not gonna be,
Pretty heavy.
yeah, I mean, that's,
Yeah, I mean, with all the heavy traffic, we were thinking actually just to do some patchwork, this year. I can't remember the dollar amount, but, we were gonna put some
yeah, that's already been.
significant, dollars toward, patchwork on that repairs, and hopefully, hamper it throughout, the years of construction to the wastewater treatment plant.
What's it, just for thought, what would it take to grind some of those edges, cause there's a lot of 1-inch edges along that street?
The washboarding edges he's talking about.
So,
Yeah.
But
What is River?
I never really checked into it, to be real honest with you, but I think just throughout seasons, just with concrete, I think it's just gonna be pretty much normal to have those 1-inch lips, you know, throughout frost, deep thaws, regardless of what we do. So are you saying do that versus, the core out and replacement?
I don't know if that's the right thing to do either, I'm just asking, you know, what could we do to smooth it out a little bit? I mean,
ribs and stuff going through it, or?
So that's what they could consider that a zipper type deal, and I think that basically locks the joints together to try to prevent that from going on, that lip displacement. And that as well, I'm not real familiar with it, but I know that's what they consider that as, they're actually locking those joints together. I'm sure that's quite costly. And for us to go that route on that, we would probably be better off just to reconstruct it and consider in 10 years to do it all over again. I would venture to guess.
Do we need more drainage in underneath it to keep it from doing that, or is it just the nature of the
So-
trucks going so slow?
Some tiles definitely going to be a benefit when we actually do a total reconstruction of that project, most definitely.
We can kind of tell
And-
the areas that are bad up there by Berry, you know, where you've got less drainage, and down, you know, towards the lower half, it's fine, but once you start getting up the hill, it's really bad.
Right, most definitely. And I truly don't think we're ever going to prevent, you know, it's just the nature of concrete. I mean,
You think River City came in with their grinder and just took a couple mil off or whatever and made it smooth again, would that give us a year?
we might buy a year out of it.
But
Like I say, I don't know how possible.
you know, with the heavy equipment going through too, it's probably gonna bust it up pretty good too. You could look into it, see how much it costs.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely make some phone calls and get some prices on it.
Cause that is, it's one of the most heavily traveled roads in town.
Right, most definitely.
And I've got a bunch of already someday.
Yeah, we did some heavy talking about that this winter actually, and felt it was probably gonna be wise to wait until after the treatment plant was built.
Actually, there's a couple areas around town too, if we did have somebody come in with a grinder, you could probably have them touch up some spots too, just to smooth it out, cause maybe pavement did a couple shifting and stuff.
Right. Another thing is, I gotta meet with Craig Fleisner, Chinaman, tomorrow. He wants to introduce a product, and he's actually gonna do 3 test runs out here on Community Parkway here. I think it's basically just a crack sealing. It's a glorified crack sealing, because he says these cracks are opened up way too much, or just an actual tar seal. So,
Yeah, if you look
I'm
at
kind of interested to see what he's got as far as what that's going to be. I don't know if that would be a product that we can maybe consider on some of them. I would highly doubt it, but we'll see what it is. You know, we'll see what it is. Yeah, he's going to come over and do 3 spots for us. You know, to give us an idea of what it is, and he's trying to buy some business as part of doing that whole street.
who did the crack sealing last year?
His brother Steve, and actually we got some money in for the crack sealing as well. And I was gonna get him back in town this year, but talking to Craig, he says these ones here are beyond just crack sealing. That these ones are opened up too much, and we need to consider this other product that he wants to introduce us to tomorrow or this week or sometime.
How are those cracks on Royal Oaks East looking? Did that sealant take care of those, or is that something we should look at over there too?
I mean, ceilings are never a lifetime thing.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's always a maintenance issue, so, you know, whether it's 3 years, 5 years, depending on the traffic. And, you know, with that being a concrete street, it's the same thing, you get more freeze thaw going on, so.
And all these little core holes that they put in, I don't know when they did they drove around and one over by Royal Oaks by the.
They do the directional drilling.
Yeah. Oh no, they did test patches throughout town. If you go Chasel, Castle, or whatever it is, right there by the,
Right, but they did that for the directional drilling,
They did?
They potholed for the utilities, the buried utilities.
oh,
Located.
that thing, you could stick your arm and there's a huge open space underneath that one. And it'd start to drop down there again. Right there by the, graveyard.
Yeah, I actually seen that. So that may be something that,
I don't know if that would work for that, if it's more of a,
possibly, I don't know if it's gonna be a thick enough product,
or if you need to do.
or if it's actually
that.
just glorified sealer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd actually like to see it before I speak for it, see how it works, so.
Anything else?
I had one thing. Did we hear anything back from IW on the stormwater, the preliminary stormwater ordinance?
I did talk to Jim about that on yesterday. We met with him briefly to go over some things on that and the treatment plant before our meeting on Thursday, and they are pulling it together. He wanted some more direction on the council's level of aggressiveness in terms of stormwater ordinances, so I directed him to go ahead and pull together some middle of the road things that are pretty reasonable for the area, so that's what they're gonna put the finishing touches on that and send it over, so. And they're familiar, I mean, he's very familiar with the Catfish Initiative, so
Okay.
I explained.
If you have like a draft or something we could send him, that'd be great.
Yep.
Cause I know Eric and Dean are both waiting for it right now.
Okay. Yeah, and I told him that, he's like, oh, you worked with him on all this
Yeah.
stuff, so.
Jim talked to me about the wastewater movement. You suggested to him to get it out of the flood area. I have no problem with that. We can work that. Doesn't matter which one you use. Just go ahead and do it. Use the property, doesn't matter. But you got the right idea of getting it higher so it don't flood. Great idea.
Thank you.
That was a good catch. So what he's talking about is during our meeting on Monday, IW relayed that they had discovered that there is a little bit of a stormwater problem on the lot that we were planning to use. I'll let Dean go into the details of that. So Dean suggested, and I'm very thankful for his foresight, though, that we could possibly move the plant just to the parcel directly to the east. And that brings it up considerably. So I know there was some major issues with the site, and Dean can probably explain the technical details a little bit better.
Yeah, so, well, I guess from the get-go, I was a little bit concerned when after, they actually gave us a print and with some elevations on it. With the actual flow line of the storm coming through from the north, of all the properties to the north, there was only a 4-foot, rise in our finished grade. So I guess from the get-go, it was kind of a concern of mine. Kind of mentioned, it was kind of a Whitney and I thing, I mentioned to her that, boy, this property over here would sure be nice, and somehow or another just oddly it got brought up, and we moved forward, and thankfully AJ was willing to do so, but yeah, I definitely think it'd be a great benefit. It's gonna cheapen up the project, I would say. The way I view it, we can eliminate the access road, the end of Industrial Park Road, should take us right to the site. I think if our measures come up correctly, according to acres, so I think it'd be a true benefit, to consider. And,
Redraw it and see what kind of.
So yeah, because the way it was with stormwater issues, they were gonna have to raise the entire site because part of the stormwater drainage plan was that the area that our plant's gonna be was actually meant to hold water, detain water, or flood as part of the stormwater plan. Well, that's obviously not gonna work when our plant's there. So that's what.
And by raising the site so they had mentioned raising the site, but we were still limited because we still had to have gravity fall from our manhole where it comes into cell 4. So from that manhole where it's gonna actually enter our new treatment facility, we still had to have fall getting there. So the amount that we were actually gonna raise it was probably gonna be minimal. I actually never seen no grade, what our grade was gonna be, what the pipe was gonna be laid at for a grade. So I don't know how much we could actually raise it, but by shortening 6, 7 feet, it's gonna be, you know, be a definite true benefit, by relocating.
Should they have not come up with this as the engineers, or is it?
I guess I can't speak for
What's the
that.
question?
That would be for my.
Should they have not come up with this, the grade thing and all that as the engineers, or it's?
They were really looking there, Kathy, on the other end there was kind of a convenience, but when you start putting all the things together, like the road and the drainage, I don't think that was all thought of, but as you mentioned, the way the water, the storm water coming through the train bridge area there
Mhm.
is a big hole. I heard a lot of water come down there. And if we had it higher, I think there's like an insurance policy to pay off.
Yeah, you don't.
And it's gonna save you a lot of money.
Yeah.
Besides,
Is-
I mean, just because
So-
you were gonna give them that piece of property, that's one thing. But when you put the thoughts behind the whole damn thing, what you've done, and that really makes
Thanks
sense.
to Dean for,
Right?
yeah.
I guess
He's always on the ball.
really look over those plans if you can, Dean, see if there's anything else that,
What's that?
see
He
if
has
there's
that.
anything else that,
Every time he came in, he had,
I mean.
Well, I mean, like I said, I
he
mean,
had a suggestion.
when the plans are actually finally handed to me, if, you know, to take the time to look at them and actually, if everything's there, you know, makes more sense versus just, here's where the site's gonna be and this is what it's gonna be. Well, that don't mean nothing to me, you know.
Well, you're gonna have that other road put in as well, I should say. You're gonna have the road put in, but not as long. That'll save you money. The pipe's gonna save you money. There's a lot of things, there's costs there. Probably save you $500,000 plus,
And not having to pay the DNR fines when it floods.
right?
That's good.
When that pipe, you don't really don't want it to flood, and there's enough height on that lot there, I think we could save it, but
Correct.
you can draw some of that dirt out that far lot anyway, it won't matter to us. Cause, it's not a big deal.
Actually, I think the elevation of that lot sits quite a bit higher than what the further west, what the initial lot was, or already, so.
I have to look at it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Used to cut the grass there. They make hay.
It's okay. So hopefully it all works out, I mean.
Anything else?
Speaking of grass, whose no man land is it between Propulse and the police station on Hillside? Where the
Well-
trees are. I call it no man land, it looks like it's getting a little rough there.
To my knowledge, what I go to find out today by AV staff members,
It is the police station?
it's the police station.
Okay.
On the other side of the substation,
Yes,
on the back side of the
on the
substation.
south side.
Yeah, on the hillside.
Going up the hill.
Yeah. on the
Slope.
hill.
Who's
So-
it? It'd be
It's a
Propulse
police station.
behind it.
I thought it was Pro Pulses. It was brought to our attention today by Mary Jo and Marty that it's,
The city.
the cities.
Okay.
So, but, yeah, we'll be on that tomorrow. It'll be cut tomorrow.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I guess I was always considering the, utility box, the power box, as to be a property line. So therefore, I never thought it should be the city.
I understand.
Anything else?
I just wanted to quickly, I have all the documents prepared for the police chief posting, the council is directing me to go ahead and list that position.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, we need to meet with the PCC board again, they're meeting tomorrow, so I promised we would discuss dates. You guys have any, I know summer's like, just couldn't be a worse time to meet, but do you have a preference? Are there nights you have all games?
Yes, all of them. If we worked around those, we wouldn't get anywhere.
I'm out Wednesdays and Thursdays, because I tried to convince Stacy to Perfect, thank you.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Aye.
Jerry, aye.
Karen, I
Kathy, I.
John, aye.
adjourn.